All right, guys, I am live. I'm excited. I'm here, guys. We're about to start this tour. It is the pandemic tour. So I have some amazing authors that have just wrote these books during the pandemic, and the books have been selling, just now get books together. And so, I'm excited that God gave me the vision to get this done because there's so many of us have struggled during the pandemic. So many of us have been through so much during the pandemic. But this tour is going to give you a light that you could do anything, even during a world crisis. People are still making it happen. And so I have this amazing author, Ashley. I'm going to tell you about her. She and I supposed to did the Herpreneur tour. And God see fit for her to do this one instead. And so we're so happy to have her. Am I together? I'm trying to see if I'm cute now before I bring this pretty offspring. Let's bring in author Paula. Come on, author. Come on in here. Come in the room.
Good morning. Good morning. Can everyone hear me? I don't know if you all can hear me, but I'm just going to start talking. I don't know if we're froze, but we're just going to do this thing. Yes, I am just so blessed and humbly to be here with Coach Nikki this morning. I thank you again for having me on the show.
Can y'all see me? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Is that Elliot? I haven't seen him in forever. Hey, can you see me now? Can y'all hear us? Tell us how we look. Are we vibing together?
Yes, can y'all hear me?
I'm trying to see. Can y'all plug them back in one time for me? I want to make sure we do it right.
Okay, all right. All right, give me a second here. Let's see.
How are you, Elliot? I see you on here. Good morning. Come on, guys, do a watch party for me while she's getting herself together. Let's do a watch party.
Okay, is that better?
That is a lot better. Can y'all hear her?
Okay.
Give me thumbs up. Let me know y'all can hear her because I want to make sure this interview is, look at saying, get you. Make sure this interview is going to be everything she and I need it to be because we want God to be in the midst of it. Amen. I love your backdrop. It's so pretty to me.
Thank you. My baby daughter did that for me.
We talk about family, warmth, unity. What is that? Laughter, smile, respect, memories, hope. Okay, good. Elliot said he can hear us. Okay, so tell the people who you are.
Okay, I am not only Paula Kendrick, but author Paula Kendrick. I live in Sherwood, Arkansas. I am a newly published author. My book dropped about 4 months ago, and I'm just humbly blessed to even have this journey that I am currently on. And again, I thank you again, Coach Nikki, for having me on your show.
Oh, I definitely wanted to get you on. I wanted to make sure I kept my word because your word is all you have. I just want to make sure, saying, do you hear her? Is she vibing? Is she good? Is her voice good? Because sometimes I hear a little muffled, and I just want to make sure we're giving her everything she needs. Can y'all hear me? Just give me a thumbs up. Just say, hey, we hear you. Because I want to make sure this interview is good. Okay. Watch party in progress. They hear me. Okay. Ellie said he here. Does she sound good? She sound great. Okay, great. My assistant just said you sound amazing. All right, so tell us what made you decide to do this book.
Okay, well, first off, the name of my book is The Modern Day Jabez, Shattered Yet Redeemed. And this book is actually just a season of my life. As some of you may or may not know, Jabez actually means pain or sorrow. And in this particular instance of my life, this is what this book was referenced around. A lot of my interpersonal relationships was based around pain. My own life in general from the beginning was based upon pain because I was adopted. And so I was dealing with a lot of, so I was dealing with a lot of emotions because I couldn't fathom why I was adopted because I am the ninth child. So I always kept this scenario playing in my mind was like, why me? Why did it have to be me with me being the baby out the bunch? Somewhere down the line, why was it not, the second, fourth, fifth, or whatever child? And so that kind of, it stayed with me for a long time, even up through adulthood when I had my own kids, trying to parent them through my own pain and insecurities. And then it also leaped on over into my marriage as well.
Wow.
Because like I said, all of our relationships, should be based on love and nurturing, but yet these particular ones were not. Because, for instance, like with my kids, I was like, I'm the mom, so I had the mentality of, you're supposed to listen to me. I gave birth to you. And then,
Right.
so I was getting buck back from them and couldn't understand why. The why was because I wasn't literally pouring into them like I should have been, because I was still dealing with my own insecurities. And then being not only rejected from them in that instance, then my marriage, going into my marriage, being married several years, and then to find out that there was no love in the beginning of that
My
marriage.
God.
So, all these instances were like happening like back to back, right behind each other. Then I had some deaths in my family of three potential members that I love dearly. And it just felt like my whole world was just kind of crashing down around me. And I kept saying, Lord, why me? Why do I
My
have to
God.
go through all of this? And he showed me that you have to go through some things to truly get a significance and some understanding. Because now
Yes.
you never forget where you come from. So
That's right.
in the beginning I did have some hateful feelings towards my birth mother that I literally prayed about and dealt with, and now we have a better relationship because I don't look at her in a negative light. Because
That's
I
right.
say, if it was not for you, I wouldn't be here. My kids wouldn't be here. So in that instance, I thank you, because I could have been anywhere. We see TV shows all the time. Moms dropping kids off at fire stations, hospitals, but thank God, my adoptive family, who was in reality my own family, my adoptive parents were actually would have been my uncle and my aunt. So I thank God
Wow.
for them. My adoptive dad and my birth dad were brothers. So I wasn't placed into a home, that I was not never loved and nurtured. And I thank God for that. Because like I say, I'm here. God saw fit for me to be here. I had a purpose. I had a story to tell. I'm here to let people know that no matter where you start at in the beginning of your
Yes.
life, that's not the end. God
Come
has
on.
great things for me. And it took me a moment to realize that. But like I said, this book, it was a season. It was a season to let me know that no matter how hurt you are, no matter how rejected you feel, there's still
My
purpose
God.
for you. So I'm here to let you know I'm here for a reason. I'm here for
Yes.
a purpose, and I've got work to do. Because
Yes.
people
You
have
got work
read,
to do.
right, because people read my book, and it's so funny. They came off with different perspectives. Even things that I thought that they would like hone in on, they didn't. Because I made a reference in my book, I was going through so much pain that I actually had suicidal thoughts. I
My
even
God.
said that I was going to take some sleeping pills and just be done, because I couldn't deal with it. And I said my mom was going to raise my kids. My kids was going to be better off without me. But but God came to me. He spoke to me. He said, "No, you don't need to die. You've got something that I need you to do." And like I said, I'm here, and I thank God for every instance, every hurt, every rejection that I have gone through. Because in reality, I'm blessed. We see sometimes God has to break down your foundation, and He has to build it back up. And that's what He's doing in me. He had to
My
literally
God.
come in and let me go through everything that I went through, every cycle, every feeling, every emotion, to let me know how much greater and far greater that I can go, the strength and the tenacity that I now have. And when I say I'm blessed, I am blessed.
Mm. I am just so excited for you, Paula. The thing
Thank
about it,
you.
what people got to understand, and God gave me this word this morning. He said to me, the things that we go through, it ain't for us.
It's not for
It's really
us.
to help somebody else.
And
We
I
go
had
through
to
these
realize
challenges and
that.
we go through
Yes.
life to help people. God allowed you to go through what you went through the Jabez for you to get other people set free. So it's all in ministry. It's all in bringing people back to Him. Everything points back to God. And when we learn that, we can go a mighty, mighty, mighty long way. I'm just honored to meet you, Miss Paula. I'm excited for you. I am very proud of you. I'm excited for your book, and I know you're gonna set some captives free with this book because
I
you
mean,
put your whole
yes.
heart into it.
Yes, and like I said, sometimes you just have to be transparent. I was walking around perfect, and I tell people we can look good on the outside, but yet you don't know what kind of hell we're going on in the inside. And
We
I just like,
try.
and I just had to say, enough is enough. I'm not perfect. My family is not perfect, but yet in the end, we're standing. Because, like I said,
Come
in
on.
that book, if you read that book, you would think there is no way she could have went through what she went through and she's still standing. There
Come
is
on,
no way
Jesus.
that she could still love these individuals and yet she's still standing. But it wasn't
Mm,
nobody but God. God
but
had to
God.
show me why I had to go through what I had to go through. And like I said,
Mm,
I'm so much better because of it. I'm stronger because of it.
wiser because of it.
Yes, ma'am, I am. I am.
Okay, so tell me, who inspired you to write this book?
God inspired me to write this book
God inspired you.
because
Okay.
I sat on this book for about 2.5 years. Because like I said, I wrote it. I just put every emotion, everything that I was going through, I just wrote it and I sat on it. And because really what happened was I told God I was in so much pain and I didn't know what to do. And he said, just write. I was like, God, I don't know anything about writing. I don't know where to start. I don't know. He told me again, just write. I pushed it to the side. I said, God, I'm not doing it. I'm not. And that third time, he said, right. And I got up off my tail and finally listened to God and did what he told me to do. And I wrote it. And like I said, it was a release for me
Mhm.
because sometimes people don't necessarily bind us. We bind
That's
ourselves
right.
because we're stuck in our own thinking, our own shame, our own hurts, and we bound ourselves because we're like, nobody could truly understand what I'm going through. Nobody wants to know what I'm going through. And most importantly, you don't want nobody to know what you're going through.
That's
So
right. In
this book
denial.
here, it was a release not only for me to release the people that I went through that season with, but most importantly to release myself.
Mm, Jesus. My God. I'm excited for you. So tell us, where can we find this book?
You can find this book on my own website, which is themoderndayjabez.com. You can also find me on Amazon as well as Barnes and Noble.
Okay, good. How much is the book?
The book is $16.99 for the
Can you
paperback,
show
and
them the book real quick for me?
sure, this book is $16.99, and I also have a 15-day devotional, which is $7.99, and it's
Okay.
beautifully broken from the heart.
Mm-hmm. So you got two books right now. So my question
Yes,
to
ma'am.
you, what do you tell an inspired author, those who know they're supposed to be writing a book, and they are afraid to step out into the deep? What kind of inspirational words can you give to those who really they know they're supposed to be writing, but they don't know what to do?
Do not be afraid. And if you are afraid, do it afraid. Do not
Mm,
limit yourself and do not stop yourself.
yes,
Somebody out there needs to hear your story because I said when I wrote this book, if it only touches one person, I have done what I was supposed to do.
that's
Your
right.
book is for somebody, your story is for somebody. And
Somebody,
just
yes.
even if you need to do it scared, do it scared, but get it out there and do it.
My God. My God. And so you can get the book at Barnes and Noble, you can get it on Amazon, and you can get it on what's the name of the website?
TheModernDayJabez.com.
TheModernDayJabez.com. Well, we appreciate you for jumping on this tour with us. You have woke us up this morning.
Well,
I am
thank you.
so
I thank you for having
delighted
me.
to know you and met you. And of course, I'll be calling you for some other things I got popping on because I want to talk about suicidal. I want to talk about rejection because
Okay.
sometimes, and I'll say this, God will give me this word. Your rejection is really your protection. God already
Yes.
knew what he was already doing. He know what he was doing. If he really wanted your mom to be in your life, he would have made it happen. We serve a God that can move mountains. Surely, if he
Yes.
wanted that to happen, and I say that even with me in my situation of my biological dad, he didn't raise me.
Mhm.
God sent me a father to raise me. But now me and my dad we're extremely close. But I think that if he would have raised me, I definitely would have not turned out to be who I am today. So, you know, everybody play a part in your life, and let God do what he got to do to protect you. So I always tell people the rejection is my protection. He protected you. He knew what you was going to go through, and he knew who he needed in your life. So I thank God for you being obedient to write this book. I know it's going to be blessed by so many people. Hey guys, don't forget to get a copy of this book. When she get off this live, she'll be putting her information under this post. And also, this is live on YouTube. It's live on Instagram. It's live on my personal page. It's live on my regular page. It's live on the Stronger Her page. And it's also live on the Herpreneur page. So ladies, don't forget to go back and watch the party, share, do a watch party. Let's support author Paula Kendrick so she can get what God has for her, so she can help save lives out here.
Yes.
But we appreciate you, woman of God. Thank you so much. Pray for this tour. Pray God show up strong in this tour. Thank you so much. And we will talk to you very soon. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Thanks again. Thank you.
Take care. Have a blessed day.
All right. You too. All right.
Bye-bye. All right, guys, we'll be back. We got tours all day today for the next 4 days. We'll be interviewing extraordinary people just like her who's doing some things either for the kingdom or just for regular social life. Have an amazing day. See you on the next interview at 11 o'clock. Thanks.